Hi, this is Mike with Cars and Q's. Well, got a question. So, Charlie from Go Fast Nation asked, do I own or lease my truck? No, I don't. It is a company truck. It is a 2017 Pete 579. She has exactly 635,000 miles on her. My company will usually ask me where I would like to run, and I usually would tell them. So I do have some kind of a input of where I want to go. We don't do East Coast, but we do go to Georgia and Florida. That's our short routes. But other than that, that's it for that. Then he asked me, how do I keep my temperatures consistent in my wood smoker? Well, what I do is when I get my temperature set where I want it to be at. My main goal is to have my smoker set at 250. Sometimes it can go up 25 degrees, sometimes it can go down. All depends if I take my my rake, and if I move my charcoal down, move it around and get all the ash moved away, because I use lump charcoal, so I'll get the ash off there and everything else, and then I'll close the lid and see where my temperature goes from there. If it spikes up, I'll give it a couple minutes to see what it does. And then if it goes down too far, then I'll add, maybe a piece of wood or two. Depends on how far I am into my smoke. Usually when I'm smoking, I usually go for the color. Say, like if I'm doing my pork butt, it all depends on what seasoning I use, because there's a lot of seasonings out there. It's got paprika in it, garlic, onion. Some of them have brown sugar. Some of them, there's a lot of rubs out there that's got a lot of salt. I stay away from those ones. So, I will read what the label says. If the first one is salt, I stay away from it, because that's going to tell me that it has a very high content of salt. But I try to keep my temperature at 250. But if it falls down to 225 or spikes up to 275, I'm not too concerned about it at all. Only time I'd worry about it if it jumps up to 300, 325 and higher. But if it falls falls lower than 225, then that's when I gotta start maybe adding a couple more pieces of my lump or wood, or a combination of both. So, plus you got to remember too, the weather also has a big factor in your heat temperatures. In the wintertime, it's kind of harder to keep your temperature up, because it heats up. The heat only has one way to go, and that's out. And that heat, if you don't have like a fire retardant blanket on top of your smoker, you're going to lose heat real quick, and then you're going to be going through fuel, your lump, your wood, fast. So I hope that answers your questions there, Charlie. But if you guys have any other questions, do the same thing Charlie did. Shoot me a question. If I get another one today, I'll do a video of it tomorrow. So that's how that will go until the end of the year. But if you guys ain't following Go Fast Nation, go ahead and give him a follow. It's a good channel. There's a lot of them out there. So I'll let you guys know more good channels that are out there. So I hope that helps you out there, Charlie. Have a good day and be safe on that road. Talk to you later. Bye, buddy.